There's a moment when Michael realizes something is wrong. Not in a dramatic way, not all at once. It's more like a quiet accumulation. He's standing there doing something ordinary, something he's done 100 times before, and yet his body feels tight. Not tense in a way that demands attention, just compressed, like there's no extra space inside him. His thoughts are already racing ahead. What needs to be handled next? What can't be dropped? What he doesn't have time to feel? There's a familiar urgency that hums beneath everything. Just keep moving. Just get through this. You can slow down later. This voice has been with him a long time. It sounds practical, responsible, even kind in its own way. It's the voice that's helped him survive. So when his chest tightens and his breath shortens, he doesn't question it. He pushes. He reaches for his phone. He answers the message. He moves to the next thing. From the outside, nothing looks wrong, but inside his system is working harder than it needs to. His shoulders creep upward without permission. His jaw clenches. There's a subtle buzzing in his arms, like energy with nowhere to go. He doesn't call it overwhelm. He calls it being an adult, being capable, doing what needs to be done. Still, something feels off. There's a moment, brief, almost missed, when his body hesitates. A half second where his breath catches, where the noise in his head blurs instead of sharpens. Normally this is where he pushes harder, but this time his body doesn't follow that command. It's as if something inside him says, enough. He stops. Not dramatically, not intentionally. He just doesn't move forward. The pause feels uncomfortable at first. There's a flicker of fear. If I stop, I'll fall behind. If I pause, everything will pile up. His mind searches for the next action, the next solution, but nothing lands. And for a moment, there's nothing to do, just sensation. The tightness in his chest, the shallow breath, the weight behind his eyes. He places a hand on his chest without thinking about it. It's not a technique, it's instinct. The warmth of his own hand surprises him. His breath doesn't deepen right away, but it slows, just enough for him to notice. Inside, something softens. Not relief, not calm, but permission. A quieter voice rises beneath the urgency. You don't have to fix this right now. That sentence doesn't come from his mind. It comes from somewhere lower, somewhere older. His shoulders drop a fraction of an inch. The pressure doesn't disappear, but it stops escalating. And in that small pause, something important happens. He realizes he's been pushing himself long past the point where his system could keep up. Not because he's weak, but because he's been strong for too long without rest. This pause doesn't solve anything, but it changes the relationship. Instead of fighting his body, he listens. Instead of overriding the signal, he honors it. For the first time in a while, he feels less alone inside himself. And that, even more than answers, feels like relief. If you're listening and recognizing yourself here, if you feel the same pressure, that same reflex to push, let this moment be your pause. You don't need to stop your life. You don't need to fall apart. Just notice, because the pause is not failure. It's where your system finally gets a chance to breathe. And this is how we begin.